What's good, y'all? Buckle up, coming through on a quick drop special. Big ups to everybody already subbed in. Appreciate it all. And if you haven't already subbed in, sub in. And welcome. You all are definitely welcome, no doubt. And of course, if you feel what I'm talking about, make sure you hit that like sign before you get out of here. And yes, I do got a game for y'all tonight. I got sports for y'all tonight. NBA action tonight. We got the Phoenix Suns versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Take the over 223.5. Take the over. Tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get that money off the floor. And as always, Sports Prediction 101 Cash App link is in the description box for those who win and want to show love. Alright. Now, let's get to the business. Let's get to the chop. And tonight, chop, y'all already know, we talking about the great George Foreman. My guy, Stop Motion MMA. Stop Motion MMA. In my comments, request this. And here you go, bro. Alright, here we go. And before I get started, I do want to send my condolences to the family of George Foreman. To the family of the great George Foreman. And let y'all know how y'all should definitely always be honored to have such a great person like George Foreman be a part of your family. Real shit. Great guy, man. Great guy. So, this guy that I get a chance to speak on tonight, okay, I have to say was one tough, rough piece of work when it came to getting in that boxing ring with him. And let me tell you something. You would probably rather get this guy with gloves on, because if he hits you with gloves off, you might just don't wake up. Yeah, you probably just wouldn't wake up. We talking about the absolute total destruction guy we all got to know as Big George Foreman. Now, of course, those who listen to me that know me, right here in my city, are probably saying, I hope he done his homework. Because his ass know damn well he wasn't around to see no damn George Foreman. And to any of my homies, I see y'all now, and any of my homies or family out there saying that right now, I got this. I done my homework. And another thing, I was around to see this man return to the sport at 45 years old. I was around to see that. Listen, George Foreman ended up with a record of 76 wins and 5 losses with 68 brutal knockouts. And YouTube got all the video you need. They all over YouTube. Go in your YouTube search box and put in George Foreman knockout highlights. That's all you gotta put in, and they'll take it from there. Big George fought guys like, listen y'all, to the youngins who might be listening to me and really probably don't know. Listen, y'all. He fought guys like 74 wins and 5 losses, Gregorio Peralta. He fought guys like A-level Ken Norton, jaw-breaking Ken Norton. Go look him up. A-level Joe Frazier. These the type of guys on his resume. A-level guys like Ron Lyle. And A-level guys like Muhammad Ali. I told people, I know if I had lived in that era of Big George Foreman, if I lived in that era with when Big George fought Ali, I would have put my money on George Foreman, like I told y'all in the Ali video. And of course, we all know Ali ended up knocking this incredible force of a human being out. This guy retires from the sport. This guy, George Foreman, we talking about, he retires from the sport in his 30s. And then he pops back up in the sport at the age of 45 years old and decides to take on A-level knockout artist Michael Moore, who was 27 years old. A young 27 years old. And of course, I said myself, Michael Moore would beat George Foreman. So for those that might have that question and say, well, when you seen that fight, who you thought would one buckle up? I thought Michael Moore would beat George Foreman, because I assumed he would be too old and way too slow to beat a young 27-year-old Michael Moore. You know, if you are listening to me now and you haven't seen that fight, take a minute and go search George Foreman versus Michael Moore and see it for yourself. I will never forget how that hook came down on top of Michael Moore's head like a brick falling off a building. It was slow, but it was fast enough to make a landing that put Michael Moore in a whole nother place outside the fight they was in. Put him in a whole nother place outside the fight they was in. Michael Moore, for a few seconds, he went to a Super Bowl. He was knocked out to the point he thought he was at a Super Bowl for a minute. And then on top of that, George Foreman had a whole, after Michael Moore, still old George Foreman had a whole war with a young Evander Holyfield, which he lost, but he still won, just being the age he was, taking on the Holyfield challenge. We got guys out here 25, 30, 35 years old ducking challenges. Ducking the kind of challenges that George Foreman was taking at 45 plus. You feel me? At 45 plus. Listen, I have nothing but the utmost respect for a 10 toes down, for them all warrior that totally satisfied the customer. Totally satisfied the boxing customer. R.I.P. R.I.P. to the great George Foreman. To the great George Foreman. And many, many, many years from now, people will always remember the great George Foreman, the people's champion, forever. See y'all on the get back.
Stand up if you ever had your back against the wall and had to fight back. It's your anthem. My view from the top of the moon. I can see the whole world sitting in my hand, a maze of rules. We finna break the rules, and we gon' make them too. I can't fall asleep, I gotta stand tall, that's what a leader do. Follow me, I'm leading you. Hey, we finna turn up, crank up the heater, hell, they finna burn up. Told them I'm coming, I'm here. Tell them they time up. I said it once, I'ma say it again. This hit be my year. I ain't gon' show no fear. I know that I'm built to equip for what God want me to do. I'm number one out the two. It don't know where I'ma lose. I hate the struggle, but it made me harder. I made it far, but I wanna go farther. This not for me. This for my son and my daughter, my family tree and that order. I'm the chosen one, I'm wearing that jacket. I was down, now I'm up. Now I was an underdog, now look who be left. I'm better than you guys, yeah. The champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' bow, never fall. The champions, the champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' bow, never fall. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it, rock on it. Do dirt on my name, try to bury me. Do shot on me like they was seasoning. This my season. Weathered every storm that was sent my way. I promise you it wasn't easy. Took some patience and grieving. I was believing when no one believed me. I was believing when no one believed me. Now they gotta see me from the nosebleed or the front row. I don't care who I see. Dreams to reality. I'm too real for reality TV. Remember I was piss poor, now I'm writing this song from a balcony. So don't watch out for me, but they ain't see me coming at a real kill. No alone nights on that road, feel like keep pushing even though we don't feel right. Blood, sweat, and tears just to live life. Talk to God even when I didn't see light. Still talk to him when it got bright. Dark days were made for the spotlight. We paid, now mama can sleep tight. The champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' bow, never fall. The champions, the champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' bow, never fall. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it, rock on it.